Hello, Danny Gamble, uh, I'm Canadian from Vancouver area near the airport. Wow, America! Wow, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube after I do this, but it's like not even 4:30 yet on the 4th of January, 2024, and all I'm listening to when I do the YouTube news, the most recent news, is people like Sowell, I think is how you say his name, him being threatened, his family being threatened. You know, what the fuck, guys? Smarten up. And everyone says, "Oh, what can you do about it? What can you do about it?" You know, there's nothing you can do about it. It's just the way it is. No, you've got an out of control person that used to be president that wants to be president again, but only because he wants to get out of jail free card. It's very obvious to the whole world. And you guys, your judges, your court systems, your rule of law, your democracy, it's on the line right now. I'm Canadian and I'm looking at this going, what the fuck is going on? I could give a shit about which party runs your country for the next 4 years, 8 years, 12 years, 16. I don't care for the rest of my life. I'm in my 60s, so like for the next 20 years, I don't care who runs your country. But it has to be somebody that gives a shit about other human beings and isn't all about greed. And right now, you guys are just fucked up. And I want to say to the what do you call them? The hang on a second. Try. I don't have it. Hang the mega group from the GOP. You guys are being fucking idiots. Like you're not even being like, oh well, we got screwed for years, so we're gonna screw everyone. But you're not just screwing everyone; you're screwing yourselves too. Like bikers, army guys. What the fuck? Trump is a rich billionaire that does not give a shit about you. And so at the end of the day, you'll help him out and he'll say, yeah, I got you covered. And then when the day comes, he won't have you covered and he'll do stuff that you go, like, well, I didn't know he was going to do that. So stop being like the lemons that run off the cliff. Like, smarten up because there's good people in all parties. But you got to be smart enough to go, that ain't the right leader. Because right now, you're threatening people who are just decent people. You're threatening your people that do like handle your elections. So they're all quitting. Like you've had 30%, like a third of your people that want to help out in elections. They're saying, "Fuck it, it ain't worth the hassle." And then you're trying to put in people that are going to be like non-democratic, and you need to listen to me, bikers, truckers, like people in small states. You need to listen to me, religious people. Hear me. He's not going to look after you after you give him control. That's not who he is. So, like, there's nothing wrong with you and your viewpoints. That's great. You should have them. You should vote on them. But you gotta pick a leader that's not all about himself, because he's a greedy, very rich man. Says he's not rich when it comes to paying his taxes, but is rich when it comes to trying to make the top whatever list because of his ego. I'm so frustrated with you guys right now. What the fuck are you doing? Don't don't have your democracy turn into a dictatorship. Oh, no, oh, I'll be dictator for one day. Well, if he's dictator for one day and it works, guess what? He's going to be dictator from then on. If you give him that pass. And by the way, your courts, what the fuck? Your courts suck. All you court people, all you legal people, I've been watching you for like months now. And you're always building evidence, building evidence, building evidence, and you don't execute it. And then what happens? He looks like, well, he didn't execute it. I look like a hero. You guys can't get me. I'm Teflon. You can't get me. So you guys are actually helping him. Oh, well, it's funny that he's going up. Well, he's going up because you guys didn't fucking say to him, fuck you, you're in jail. And then try to get your way out of jail by explaining what the fuck you did. And then we'll go from there. Everyone else, you put in court right away and you put them in jail. But you go, oh, we don't want to upset, we don't want to. Fuck that. If you would just friggin' well put him in jail, guess what? That'd be it. They'd be going like, oh fuck, they put Trump in jail. I don't like that, but too bad he's in jail because he's broke the laws. You guys are making your courts and your judges. By the way, you guys, you took oaths, you did your courses, and you're just fucking the dog now. You're just like cheating everything about yourselves and your country to appease someone, and you're getting away with it, which makes you think, oh, wow, I guess it's okay. It's not okay. You're going to end up causing yourself a civil war. When you have a civil war, oh, why would we have a civil war? Well, because it's just like Lucy and Charlie Brown. Like, he pulls football away a bunch of times. Yes, Lucy said, that's you guys, GOP right now. And Democrats are stupidly Charlie Brown and accepting it, and expecting them to, or Lucy not to pull it away. But at the end of the day, you're half and half. So what you're doing, no matter what, will lead to, and this is great for Putin and other countries like Iran and Korea, North Korea, that want this to happen in your country. You will end up in a civil war because the other half that's so sleepy and letting this go on and just thinking, oh, well, go away, go away, go away. It's not going away because you got Trump and he's just fucking like, oh, well, I don't want to go to jail, so fuck it, I'm going all in. And because you guys aren't going all in with him, ping pong versus smash mouth football, which I mentioned in their video, you guys are suddenly going to be in a civil war, and you're going to lose millions of people on both sides. It's going to happen. You know, you shoot me, I shoot you. You shoot my kid, I shoot your kid. You shoot my wife, my family, my brothers, my sisters. I'm going to shoot yours. So you guys are heading yourselves down the most ugly scenario that could possibly happen. And you're all just going, oh, well. What did I hear today? I heard something about debating on whether Trump, on principle, is like, is he the same as the rest of people in government when it comes to the 14th Amendment, because he's not totally listed as the government for uh, for causing a riot. What's the proper word? I apologize, but like whatever it is, like he's not. Oh well, he didn't really. He's not really labeled. So we're going to take this incident of wording and slip it to the side. And when it's like all the other people involved, up to the president, can't disrupt the government without being held accountable. Well, but maybe we're saying the government, the president's not involved in that. Fuck you! Like, how can the president not be involved in the corruption of your I've been drinking all day. Your constitution, like, oh well, he's not. Sometimes they list him as him, but they don't list. Fuck off, like fuck off. And why are you guys in judges in places of power allowing this? If someone goes against your constitution, then guess what? They don't get to be electable. Fair enough. You don't want someone to disrupt your whole, your constitution. You don't want someone to just change your whole way of being. But you guys are arguing it on the details of the wording, and you're allowing that to happen. Like, just say, shut up. Fuck it. Obviously, it includes the top guy, because the top guy's the guy's got the most power to make things happen. So if we don't want people to disrupt the system we have, and we've put it in our constitution, it includes everyone, and go to the president. Like, you guys are fucking ridiculous, and you're this ping pong smash mouth football that's going on is just ridiculous, and it's sad, and you're making people like me in Canada worry about what the fuck's this going. Like, I guarantee you, in Canada, people had a guy like Trump Trump would shut his mouth because one thing about Canadians, like you should have learned it from our hockey, is like we'll stay quiet, we'll stay quiet, we'll say yes, we'll say yes. Although, or sorry, sorry. Our sorry sometimes means like fuck you, but all right, I'll give you a chance to get a note. Say, oh, sorry, did I bump into you? And I don't hear anything back. Look out! If you want Smash Mouth, look out for Canadian because we're very proud, but we will try to play to cordial getting along. And there are a bunch of people in America that have had not altercations, maybe altercations, but interactions with Canadians. They know exactly what I'm talking about right now. We're like very proud, just like many other countries are in the world. And you push us to past that point. You know, you insult maybe our children or our wife, or you don't take the out when we say, "Oh, sorry, is that did that happen?" And you don't take the out, then you're gonna find out that sorry was just us trying to be polite, but not like naive or not like stupid. And that's why we ask the question that follows it up. And if your answer is wrong, it's like, fuck you, you're Canadian. Then fuck you. You're going to see what a Canadian can do to you. And we will. And we have. And we will continue. And you're like, oh, well, we got the population and we got the arms. You do. No doubt about it. But have you ever watched how those that know us, have you ever watched how tough we can be when you fuck with us? Well, I'm one of them. Fuck with me. You know, I'll go down, but I'll take as many as I can with me. You know, that's what we do. So, but right now, your country is allowing a bastard, a prick named Trump, who was given money, given respect. His own sister calls him out. His own party members that worked with him are calling him out. And yet the MAGA group is going, oh, no, that's our guy. That's our guy. It's only your guy because you want chaos. You don't want anything to solve. And it looks like MAGA has been overrun by, say, like Russian influence, dollars. There just seems to be such an ugliness to your group. And it's pissing me off because the whole world is like hanging on a thread of what the fuck's going on in America. So Trump doesn't qualify. Remember, he went after Obama. Oh, birtherism. Well, it was his birth certificate in Hawaii. It's not like a normal birth certificate. No, it's the same one as all the other Hawaiians around him had. So it's like that is the birth certificate that they use for the paperwork they use for Hawaiians. And you go, oh, Trump's like, oh, well, I'm going to eliminate him. You shouldn't be allowed to run. Remember that? It already happened. And now it's like, oh, let the voters decide. No. Don't ask Trump to, live up to the 14th Amendment. Oh, well, he obviously broke it. Oh, well, we don't say broke it, but he obviously broke it. But we let the voters decide. So that he has another chance to get through and then fuck your country up and every other country in the whole world up. I say no. Why? Well, because he went after Obama, couldn't prove it. So let's see if we can go after him. And well, he caused, an insurrection. So guess what? It's not allowed. So fuck you, Trump. And fuck you, GOP, not GOP. Well, GOP, a lot of you actually, you're supporting him still. But MAGA GOP especially, it's like, fuck you. You went after others for rules and then saying, oh, well, it shouldn't be about the rules, it should be about the people. And we're going to try to, win our vote. Fuck you. You're fucking the whole world up. You're pissing me off. I can't believe this nice gentleman named Sowell. Seems like a really good guy. And you guys are fucking him over now in his family. You're threatening him. You're threatening judges. You're threatening everyone. And Trump is threatening everyone. It's every time he gets a ruling he doesn't like, he posts people's names, their addresses. Like, fuck off. The fuck's wrong with you? And by the way, I want to say to you, Trump, like I'm Canadian, so it won't be from me. It won't be from a Canadian. But I guarantee you, You keep this up, and some American that's not on your side is going to do something violent towards you and your children. That's the way it works. So GOP, if you can't accept the loss, you still won't admit you're higher now today that in percentage of your GOP voters that believe that Biden isn't legit. Think about that. You're higher today, 3 years after the election, going into the fourth year in the new election, and you're still saying he's not a legitimate president. Even though you had 60 court cases, you lost them all, you're still going, oh, wow, we don't think he's legitimate. So guess what? Trump wins. What happens? They say, fuck you. He's not legitimate. Well, you can't do that. Well, why would you do that? Well, because you did it. So basically, you've structured it so that no one is ever going to be content with the winner because the losers aren't willing to accept their losses. It's a Super Bowl that will never end because nobody will accept the person that crossed the finish line more often doesn't count because the other ones say, oh, no, it was 20-4, but we actually think we won. It's fucking bullshit. You guys are bullshit right now. America, you're bullshit. I need you guys to find your kahunas and start doing the right thing. And I'm going to add to that right now. I don't know if she's going to do it or not. I don't think she probably wants to. I'm sure her husband doesn't, but I think, for Democrats, they should, head into Michelle Obama. And it's a shit job for her. She doesn't probably want it. They got finances. I'm sure they're set. And, they get their children and their girls. And it's like, maybe we just walk away from this. But your country and the world needs someone like you now. First woman president ever, another black person being president, great. And someone that's got common sense. The GOP needs to lose this one around, and big time, so that when they come back with a good leader that maybe wins down the road, that the GOP has someone that's like about the middle class man, about just about the world, about humanity. Because right now they've got a greedy son of a bitch who's trying to protect himself, and him and guys like Putin are just trying to divide the world up between them. And even though they think they'll get away with it and they can do it, at the end of the day, they won't. Because here's what happens to you with Putin. Here's what happens to you, Trump. Here's what happens to you, Xi. Here's what happens to you, the guy in Korea. Even if you get the direction going the way you want, what happens? People like me go, fuck that. And next thing you know, you're dead. I'm not saying I'm a killer because I don't have the talent. But there's people out there with my personality that go, fuck that. So you won't win, or your family won't win, or your relatives won't win, or your country won't win. Because at the end of the day, humans, will say, fuck, I just want to be a sheep. I want to just eat some clean, regular grass. And no, there's no grass here because everyone's taking everything. So fuck it, no reason to live. And I'll tell you, billions of people that are against you. I don't care how many bombs you got, how big your army is, and how much you pay off, like Wagner Group and stuff like that. You're fucked. One of us will get through. Then it only takes one to get through. And then all of a sudden you're going, well, that fucking wasn't worth it, but it's too late. You're done, or your family's done, and your wife, your children are done. And they don't deserve that, but you chose their path. I'm so pissed off right now with the way the world's going, with wars and battles, and it comes down to you motherfuckers that are power hungry, greedy bastards. And you need to be fucked up so that regular Joes like me can just have a nice casual life. You know, we don't eat too good, we don't drink too good, we don't get to have extravagant holidays. Oh well, but we survive in a more hospitable planet Earth. And you guys, you motherfuckers, are gone. All right, this was a passionate one because I got a few beer in me, but also I'm very frustrated from what I just saw on YouTube. That threats are being made again to decent people that are just saying enough's enough.